We'll jump right in. Of course, our big game of the week, none other than the three Beaumont teams battling it out for that Beaumont Bowl title. The title race isn't over just yet. Westbrook, though, could be eliminated if they don't take care of business tonight. At the same time, the Central Jaguars could make Week 4 a winner-take-all if they can top the Bruins for the first time in 8 years. Let's go ahead and head out to the Butch Thomas State Center for the highlights of this one this evening. Westbrook's first on offense, and on their drive, things didn't exactly go how they drew it up. QB Devin Padilla airs it out. It hits a target, but it's Central's William Fontenot who catches it. Jags get a turnover and take over the ball, but Central couldn't quite capitalize. The pitch from Mitchell to Cameron Darby didn't connect. Westbrook gets him for a loss. Not a turnover, still a great defensive play by the Bruins. Later on that drive, Mitchell to the end zone. Great defense again by the Brook as the pass is incomplete. No interference called there. Central attempts the field goal and trying to put points on the board, but more WBD. The blocked kick, and Westbrook would take over at about their own 25. A few plays later, Chris Clack taking the snaps. He hits Ladarius Spearman, and number 6 gets down the sideline, and he would be in for 6. Westbrook put the first points up on the board, up 7-0, taking the early lead in Game 2 of the KFD Beaumont Bowl Series. After that score, Westbrook would try an onside kick, and it works well, just not for the Bruins. Central's Damon Thomas Garrett coming away with it. He comes up with it, and he's going to go in for the score. Central keeping it close in the first half, going toe-to-toe. Westbrook didn't like that tie one bit. They went to work. Stephen Wyckoff finds some room, stays in bounds after giving a stiff arm right there. Touchdown Bruins, and they're back on top, up 13-7 at this point. Central's Robert Mitchell was looking to go blow for blow. He airs it out to Nick Roan, and they'd have their eyes on the end zone after he gets in the red zone right there. From there, though, Mitchell keeps it on the fake, and he's going to cross the goal line, but it's not a touchdown. Penalty, holding, calls it back. Central failed to get any points from that drive as Westbrook would cause and recover a fumble on that drive. A few plays later for the Bruins, as they come up with it right there, would be Cameron McBride, and he's going to sail in so close. He gets in for another Westbrook score. 20-7 Bruins at that point. We'll go to the big board in this one, and Westbrook gets the win, 26-19 over the Central Jaguars. So Westbrook now 1-1 as far as Beaumont Bowl games, having lost to Ozane last week. So we'll wait till week 4 of the season to see how that Beaumont Bowl will work out for him. Right now, we'll send it out to our own Tom Wright, Team Tailgate reporter, who's got more with head coach Kevin Flanagan.
Well, the Westbrook Bruins know they had a job for them tonight. They want to keep in the running for the the Beaumont Bowl, and with this is Coach Flanagan. Coach, I know that coming off the loss last week, you guys had to fine-tune a little bit. You don't take anything for granted with these 4A schools here. What do you have to do differently this week?
Well, you know, the biggest thing, and it's still the same thing we've been working on, is we're killing ourselves. We had a lot of opportunities first half that we just didn't take advantage of, and so, but the kids battled back, and that was the good thing. You know, they fought hard to the end, offensively, defensively. Nobody gave up. They kept battling. So, you know, we just got to get better. We got to eliminate turnovers and take advantage of the things they give us.
Well, you put points on the board, of course, and then the defense keeping in the game that last few downs there, and that seeing that kind of fortitude at the end of a game, that counts for a lot.
Yeah, and that's important. You know, when you get some guys out there, they're going to battle like that, you got a chance. And so, you know, that's the biggest deal, I thought. Our kids just kept battling and battling and battling, and they've got great athletes. Coaches over there did a great job. They really did.
In a few weeks, of course, you move into 5A schools, district play. How much does playing these 4A schools here in this area, and you're familiar with the competition here, how much does that prepare you for that 5A shift?
You know, these two, between Ozane and Central, you have as many athletes a lot of times. Certainly the top athletes are as good as a lot of the ones you're going to see 5A or whatever. It just becomes more of a little bit of a depth issue down the road. And so, you know, for the first guys they have here, it's going to be very similar to what we're going to see.
Coach, congratulations. We appreciate it. With us all is Chris Clack, the quarterback for Westbrook Bruins. I know that you guys probably had to, you know, kind of get your minds around tonight's game all week after the loss last week. But how much on your mind was staying in the running for the Beaumont Bowl?
Well, I couldn't have too much on my mind. Just had to focus on one game at a time. What happened last week, it happened. It's over. So we just had to take one day by day. Coach said earlier, win the day. It's like an inch. Take 1 inch at a time. say take one day at a time. You can't just worry about everything else.
Yeah, yeah. You guys had to stay in this one tonight, of course, and part of that was moving the football. You guys got to spread the love around a lot tonight. Got a lot of different guys involved in moving the offense, and obviously was successful.
Yes, sir. We got the ball down there, but I was like, we had to rely on our defense a little too much. We put them in a bad situation, so we just got to go back and work on it in practice.
Well, congratulations to you as well. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Again, Westbrook Bruins, the victory tonight keeps them in the running for that Beaumont Bowl. Of course, it's going to come down to the Ozan Central game in a few weeks, so we'll find out how this one turns out.